Hey guys, North Star Knife Reviews. Just gonna do something that probably violates all sort of YouTube protocol and everything, but I am going to basically respond to myself and my own open tag. And what I am looking at is another knife that I really considered putting out there as one of those brands that's underappreciated. And I didn't do it mainly because, well, one, I like Wood Jewel, but two, they're no longer making this brand. And so I didn't want to put something out there that wasn't being made. But I did check online, and you can still get a couple of knives of this brand on Amazon. One of the ones that you can get, I think the only flipper you can get is the Orion, which is right here. And then I don't know the other one. It's a neck knife. But anyway, the brand in question is Tangram, and these were Kizer Cutlery's budget line. They came out, I think, 2017. Made them for about 2 years, or at least brought out new models for about 2 years, and then they never had any new models anymore. I've got maybe half a dozen different Tangram models, and I really like them all. But I hadn't seen them in a long time, and so I had posted a picture on Instagram, and this knife happened to be in it, and so I tagged Dirk Pinkerton, who's the designer of this knife, in my Instagram post, and he commented and said, oh yeah, and I'm paraphrasing here, but basically, yeah, the progression really was a great knife at a great price. Sorry to see that Tangram's not around. And so that confirmed to me that Tangram is no longer being made. As I said, they were from Kizer Cutlery, and if you know Kizer Cutlery, their main Kizer line is, they run north of $100. The Kizer Vanguard line runs, maybe $60. These Tangrams ran about $25. And the Orion you can still get. I think there were two different places on Amazon selling it, and it was $24 at one and maybe $22.50 at the other. And then the neck knife, I think, was about $22. And that's about what they were when they came out, somewhere in that $20 to $25 range. I actually have a couple of the Progression, as this one is called. And this is my favorite because I really like the blade, nice drop point. This is also nice, but I don't have as much call for, I guess you'd call it a modified reverse tanto or something like that. This Orion's just a little bit smaller than the Progression, but this is also made by Dirk Pinkerton. And the blade steel on these, and I think on all of the Tangram knives that ever have been made, is Akuto 440, which is a Japanese steel. It's a Japanese version of 440C with a little extra chromium and vanadium added. And 440C is a perfectly fine steel. Back 40 years ago, it was pretty much the top of the line. But now, even on budget knives, a lot of 440 has been replaced by D2. I actually like 440C better. It's easier to sharpen, it's more corrosion resistant. But, that's just me. But this, the additional chromium and vanadium in here is supposed to make it last, the edge last just a little bit longer, and a little more in line with D2, although not quite at that level yet. So anyway, I don't know if it really makes a difference beyond the normal 440C, but these are all really well made knives. The only reason I'm putting this out here is because if you're interested in trying Tangram knives, you don't have a whole lot of options left or time left, unless you want to go in the secondary market. And occasionally I see one come up on eBay, but not a whole lot. So if you think you might be interested in this Tangram line at all, which I think they are all really good, solid, well-made knives. I mean, Kizer produced them. Amazon, as I say, has, I believe, the Orion. They, at one point, not too long ago, had also the Santa Fe, which I don't have her right now, but I think that one might be gone now. And then there's a neck knife. So if this interests you at all, Tangram knives, go to Amazon. Unfortunately, that and AliExpress are the only two places I know that you can get them. And that's always been the business model for these Tangrams. I have no idea why, because Kizer and Vanguard are sold at knife dealers. But anyway, so not a lot of options out there, but if this might be something that interests you, do it now or don't do it ever. All right, you guys stay sharp, have a good one, and I will catch you next time.